Nice. Turning up. And go.
And with that, we are 1 minute away from the start of the event final here in Auckland. We will check in with Lisa Darman as soon as the race gets underway. But Stevie, to your point, in the distance, you see that storm coming. You see the rain. You see the wind. So they're trying to get this race in before it gets too hectic.
Yeah, that's right. We see our AI graphic here, which just shows what a dominant force these teams are in terms of the wins they've had versus the racing they've done. As we see there, 13 event wins for the Australians, the Bonflying Rouge. They know how to do it, but it's been Emirates GBR that have been the ones doing it lately, and it's all about acceleration into this start and picking your time. First to turn back, Emirates GBR. Fletcher controls things, but it's the Bonflying Rouge that are going to set things up. It's going to be a dive inside here by Tom Slingsby. We're right above the fleet now with 13 seconds to go. Look at the colour of the water. The wind rose bottom of our screen shows 45 kilometres an hour. It's windy. Spain's got them all trapped at the top. Los Gallos have control. He winds it up. It's going to be very, very fast as the line turns right. What a start here by the Spanish. It's loose. It's really, really loose at the top. It's so windy. You've got to manage your power across here. Don't put the foot to the floor.
And it's the champions from Season 4, Los Gallos, Spain. Look at the speeds, over 90 kilometers an hour as they hit mark #1 here in the event final in Auckland.
Well, you've got to manage how fast. We're nearly at 100 kilometres an hour on board the Spanish. Everyone driving these boats is an Olympic gold medalist. Everyone driving these boats is a SailGP champion. This is the best of the best. And the Rolex sprint leader is Los Gallos. They've got control. Can they keep things smooth around the course? Early manoeuvre. Rain coming in top right-hand side. Lisa, it's all changed in the last few minutes.
Yeah, so full on. As you can see, just trying to tame these F50s is so difficult. But, you know, now they've got through Mark 1, the next challenge is this roundup. The rain's pushing in now, so it will settle down a little bit, but it's full throttle out here for the final.
Definitely feel it's not full throttle. They're all backed off trying to hold things and keep it safe.
Tough on here, big picture, okay? And go.
What does he mean by big picture? In my opinion, what he means by that is this is the long game. Let's not make a mistake early, push too hard, get too fast, rounding up here. A lot of power as you turn up through the wind. I'm not sure on that, so he wanted the picture to look right on that round up there, but they're still in the race. It's tight. There's only 6 seconds in it, and we're only at gate 2. All the boats are backing off a little bit here. They're not pushing at full speed, but Spain expect them to manoeuvre as soon as the Bonflying Rouge do. There go the Bonflying Rouge. Spain should react to that soon.
I really like where they've positioned themselves there. Know that the right-hand side's been strong all day, and they're just stretching out the distance between manoeuvres to give themselves the time and the space to execute them really nicely.
Yeah, it's going to be a good move here. Emirates GBR, the advantage of being last sometimes is you actually get to put the attack on, roll the dice, as it were, a little bit early. As we see a manoeuvre by Emirates GBR, how well can they turn the boat through the breeze? Good tack. Great tack by the British, but you can see they're nursing the boat through the wind. And on our ladder lines with the wind shift it is at the moment, well, it's Emirates GBR in the lead.
So halfway through the event final race here, and it is ironic, Stevie and Hannah, these are the only 3 teams that have ever won a title in the 6 seasons of SailGP.
And it's neck and neck, Todd, right now. Bonflying Rouge manoeuvre, they won't have the right of way, and I would have thought there's more wind to the bottom of our screen, Hannah, but it's so tight wind shift-wise. Oracle cloud down here. It shows us the wind's pretty similar across the course, similar wind speed, and it's all about manoeuvres. You can see the teams are nursing it round. Right of way, Emirates GBR. Los Gallos are going to have to park things up. That was close to me. He will have pressed the button. We will hear from Craig Mitchell whether that was clear or not, but Los Gallos at the moment show us in the lead. They're stretching away still as we approach gate 3, and this is going to be seriously dangerous. They're going to go through the max power zone. They're going to have to wind it up and tame these beasts as they turn away at gate 3.
So close together here. You can see that rain pushing in now, keeping the wind speed high. Bonflying Rouge and Los Gallos super close to that top mark.
Okay, we hear no protest from GBR. Dylan Fletcher obviously thought that was safe, but it's Bonflying Rouge have cut the corner. They lead here at gate 3, Todd. It's going to be an absolute sprint, and you can be sure that the racers out here on these boats will not back off as they get this tight late in the race.
So halfway through the race here in the event final, everyone looking for a title, the second event of season 6, and a tip of the cap to the fans who have stuck around as the rain comes in, and these faithful Kiwi race-loving fans have not left.
Come on, Todd, they're tougher than that. they love this. This is just a nice summer day. Look at the breeze here. Fast mode, they say there, Tom Slingsby. He's trying to lock it in, but as soon as you're this tight, Hannah, the racing instincts take over. There's no way they'll be backing off right now.
No, that's right. And you've got to be pushing close to the edge. But where the Bond's Flying Roos are there, they're in quite a nice controlling position over Los Gaias. Where the wind's coming from is essentially in front of them, even though they're going downwind. So a really nice position, jibing early on that left boundary.
Yeah, they just put disturbed wind on them there, so they'll slow them. And there you go, we can see the graphic coming off. That's showing how the wind's disturbed. Effectively means the Spanish are sailing in less wind. They've got less potential horsepower. And they're going to follow here, I'd imagine, on board Los Gaias. Look for a mistake for the Bond's Flying Roos. It'll be a split on the course, remember, it's GBR. But it's about accurate manoeuvres right now, and Los Gaias put the boat down. There's water over the deck. Another game for the Bond's Flying Roos.
Emirates GBR feeling that sailing the extra distance is going to pay dividends on that side of the course. Hannah, do you agree with that move?
Well, I think they were a bit forced. They had to split that bottom gate. If they were going to follow, then it's much harder to overtake from there. So I do like that they've split. And if they get a right shift at the top, it could put them right back in contention.
This is the final upwind, though, Todd. Lisa, this is the last upwind. GBR have rolled the dice. Where's the wind coming from?
It's really dropped off across the whole course. I think where the Bond's Flying Roos are is where the best breeze is at the moment. But as you've seen, where Emirates Great Britain have gone, they have got a shift, but it looks like Bond's Flying Roos will cross ahead.
Here we go. This is the penultimate leg. It'll be this next gate, and then a left-hand turn to the finish, and then a championship will be won. And it looks like Emirates GBR has sailed into one of those pockets with less air. Meanwhile, the Bond's Flying Roos covering everyone with a massive grandstand in the distance.
Yeah, one more good manoeuvre here for the Aussies, Todd, and they're going to be well set.
Yep.
So it was that dive inside of the top, the Rolex chasing time. Well, it's still only 7 seconds, but in this world, when you're traveling at about 20 meters per second out there. Well, that's a big distance, isn't it? They've got a nice lead on the Bond's Flying Roos. One more good maneuver. Tom Slingsby, Glenn Ashby, Jason Waterhouse, Sam Newton, Kinley Fowler and Tash Bryant are going to be able to bring it home. They won here last year, Todd. They seem to love Auckland.
It is deja vu all over again for the Bond's Flying Roos and their fans as Tom Slingsby has come to the land of the Kiwis, and as he passes through this last gate, he can see the finish line. There is no one near him as he checks his 6, and it is a straight shot to the finish. The battle will be on for second place, but there's no question who will take the win here at Auckland at the ITM New Zealand Sail Grand Prix. It will be the Bond's Flying Roos with speeds over 80 kilometers an hour. It'll be a fast flyby for the fans, and the champions here in Auckland. Once again, it's the Bond's Flying Roos 2 years in a row.
Oh, they got it done. How good indeed. There you go. Flags or raincoats, I'm not sure, but they've got it done there. As you see, Emirates GBR did stick that manoeuvre. Good comeback for the British. They're going to get the win. Fletcher will be happy with that. And Los Gaias, well, 2026 season is up and running for the Spanish. They're back in the game.
It is the race of champions, and it goes the way of the 3-time winners, Australia.